Hey guys, Matthew here. So I decided I would do kind of a desk tour of what my desk looks like, kind of minimalistic. So we'll go ahead and do that now, so stay tuned. Okay, so for the first thing is, in order to have a desk tour or a desk setup, you have to kind of have a desk. So I have the IKEA Alex desk here. It's I believe $149 at IKEA. It works really well. I really like it. It's smooth. It's sleek. It's very nice. I know a lot of people say that with IKEA their stuff is kind of cheap. It breaks easily, stuff like that. But I found I have multiple things from IKEA: the desk, my coffee table, stuff like that, and I found that they are built sturdy and they are well made. I think part of the reason why people say that they're cheap is because either A, they've rushed and they don't really pay much attention to the instructions, and so therefore their stuff is not completely built how IKEA wants you to build it, or B, they've been rushing again and end up in their rush end up breaking things, messing up the wood, stuff like that. If you take your time and build the things correctly, then you'll have a very sturdy product, and that's what I have here. Again, I have this, I've got a coffee table, I have a nightstand. I actually have two nightstands, and they've all been very sturdy and built very well. So I think that's the main issue, is people are just rushing to build their stuff and not taking the time and following the instructions. So again, the Alex line of products from IKEA. This is the Alex desk for $149.99. The next thing I have is this chair here. This is the Real Space chair. I got this from Office Depot. I believe I got it for like $79.99. It was on sale a couple years ago, but this has been a great chair. I've had it for a couple years again. It's very smooth. It has a lot of padding, and it's really nice. It's minimalistic, but it looks good. It's gray. They also have like a white one, I believe, as well, but I chose to go with the gray. The next thing is the keyboard. I did a video on the keyboard. This is the Logitech MX Keys keyboard, and it works really well. I have been having some issues, but I think it's just my unit, because I've talked to another friend who has this same keyboard and he hasn't had any issues with his keyboard. So I've had some issues with like the L key kind of sticking or not registering, and same with the D and the U and stuff like that. So I think it's my unit. It's not like all of them. Again, my friend says that his is working perfectly, but this is the Logitech MX keys. It's like $99.99, but I'll place links to all this stuff down in the video description below. Okay, so the next thing is this. This is one of my favorite mice I've had ever. This is the Logitech MX Master 3. They've had multiple different versions of this, but this is by far probably my favorite. It works really well, but it's mainly for people who do content creation, not really just Microsoft Word, stuff like that, but content creation, video editing, photo editing, coding, all that kind of stuff. This is the perfect mouse for that. This is about, I believe, like $79.99 or $99.99. I'll place a link to this also down in the video description, but it works really well. It's Bluetooth. I haven't had any issues with it. Charges USB-C, so therefore you can use your same charger for your computer or something like that with this, so I really like that. The next thing is you gotta have one of your smart assistants here, because I use it to control a lot of my stuff. So I've got the Alexa right here, and this is the newer generation, I guess Generation 3. It works really well, and it sounds really nice. I can connect it to my computer via Bluetooth, and it sounds pretty good. So I believe this is like $69.99 when it's on sale, but anyways, that's what this is. And then here I've got I believe this is the Rave Power USB hub. It works really well. You've got HDMI, several USB-A ports, USB-C, you've got a micro SD and an SD card slot reader, and you even have an Ethernet port. It works really well. It only uses one USB-C port on your computer, which is nice. I used to have like one of those J5 Create USB hubs, but it uses 2 ports, and one of my USB-C ports kind of decided to pull less power than it usually does, and so I've been having some issues, so I went and got this, and it works really well. And you can find this on Amazon for like, I think maybe $10, $15. So, and then I have for my storage, I have the Porsche Design Lasse external hard drive. This works really well. It's portable and it's very nicely built. I think this is an older version of the current design, but again, this is really nice. It has 2 terabytes of storage, which is plenty enough for any normal person. Even if you do video content creation, this has plenty of space for that as well. So I believe this was like $99.99 from Apple's website or at the Apple store, but this I really like this. We'll put that there. So, and then I've got my MacBook Pro here. This is the MacBook Pro 13-inch. This is the 2017 version. I have been having some issues with the screen. One of the corners starts having this yellow hue, especially when there's a darker scene on my screen. So that's why I actually have this. But other than that, this has been a powerhouse. I use it for content creation, video editing, and it works really well. It tackles that task very well, and I've been very happy with it. I actually just ordered a Dell XPS 15 2020, so I'll be unboxing that when it comes in and doing a review. So if you want to see that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit that bell icon so you get notified for when that comes up in the next couple weeks. When it comes to the MacBook Pro, I have it sitting on a 12 South book arc. This is really nice. I know there's some other ones out there that are cheaper, but I really like just the aesthetic of this. It looks very clean, and it has a place where I can like hide my external hard drive, stuff like that, which I really like. I don't want to be able to have to like have it out in the open or anything like that, so this way I can kind of just hide it underneath the book arc, and it works really well. I have the MacBook Pro here connected to my Lenovo Full HD 21-inch monitor, I believe, and I have a video for that, so I'll go ahead and link that down, put a link to that here. And so far I've had this for several weeks now, and I really enjoy using this monitor. It works really well. It starts up, the colors are nice. It's not a Quad HD or a 4K monitor, but I mean, honestly, it does the job and it still looks really good. So that's just my opinion, but it looks really good, and it connects really well. The only downside, I think, is that it doesn't have USB-C, so you would have to use the HDMI, but it does come with an HDMI cord, but you'll have to get that dongle if you don't have an HDMI plug or anything like that. So that's just the downside. This is $189.99, but I know sometimes you can find it on sale for like $139.99 or maybe slightly cheaper than that, but it's overall, in my opinion, this is a great monitor for the price. Okay, so I have the monitor connected to this speaker right here. It's a Bluetooth speaker, but I actually have it connected via wire for no latency or anything like that. And it connects to the monitor itself. The monitor speakers are kind of tinny, not very good speakers, but so I have this is the Fugo speaker. I got it from Best Buy several years ago, but I don't think Best Buy sells it anymore, but you can get it from Fugo's website. I'll try to find a link to this down in video description, and it sounds really good, especially for the size. It sounds really good. You can connect it. It has great bass. The mids and highs are pretty good. I think the bass does sound a little bit, it does overpower the mids and highs a little bit, but overall it sounds really good. The next thing is I've got my AirPod Pros here because I use a MacBook Pro here. I wanted to use an Apple headphones, and that way it connects pretty easily to this, and it works really well. I really like it. They're decent headphones. They're not like amazing or anything, but they'll work especially in a crunch. So I've got that here, and I placed it on this iAudi wireless charging pad that has an extra USB-A port, so that way I can charge my smartwatch, my Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2 right here. So I really like that this has a second USB-A port, so I can charge another device along with whatever I'm charging via wireless. So I've got this headphone stand here. I've got a pair of Sony WH-1000X M3s here. These sound amazing. Probably the most sound accurate out of all my headphones that I have, but they sound good. They have great bass, a good overall sound, and you can tweak the EQ settings in the Sony app that you can download from both the Apple Store and the Android Play Store. So, and then here I have a pair of the Microsoft Surface headphones. Only the first edition, not the second model, because I got these a couple years ago. I really like them. They sound pretty good. They're not as balanced as the Sony's, but they still, in my opinion, sound pretty good. And I actually have a wire for these that I can plug straight into the computer and listen to them, versus these. I have a wire, I just can't seem to find it. So I use both of them. I change them out a little bit, but they both sound really good. They both have noise cancellation, and when these came out, they were the same price as the Sony's, but now I think they're like $100 off, so nothing too bad. But overall, both these headphones sound great in my opinion. But and then I have this stand here. It's really nice. It has double place to have two pairs of headphones on it. I do like the finish. It's a nice finish. It's metal. It's full metal, so you're getting a good quality product. And then right here is kind of a padding for your headphones, so that way it just kind of sits there on the padding, which is nice. And then finally, I've got this lamp here. It's a really nice lamp. I really like it. It's kind of industrial style. You can adjust the height right here, and then you also can, it just looks really good. I've got a Philips Hue bulb connected to it right now, and so that way I can use my ALEXA right here to turn on this lamp whenever I want to just work on stuff at the desk without having to turn on a whole bunch of lights or anything like that. And it just blends in pretty well. Just put it in the corner. So that is my desk tour. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to find each of these products and place a link down in the video description below in case you guys want to get any of this stuff. Those links will send you to the products with the latest up-to-date price for that. So thank you guys again for watching. This has been my 2020 desk setup tour. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I post another video. Again, I will be doing a unboxing and a review video of the Dell XPS 15 2020, so hit that bell icon for that so you get notified when I do post that video. Until then, everyone stay safe.